but hey, we get through it. It's what it is.
Hey, it's the only way, man. It's the only way.
Yeah.
But yo, we the people this Nate here.
This kid.
Yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 220. Is it 220 or 219?
I believe it's 220.
I think it's 220.
You got it.
Yeah, we'll put it. The splash screen will be up there. What's up, man?
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Chilling out back on that quarantine edition. You know what I'm saying? Staying locked down.
Y'all hear the echo?
Yeah. Ohio level 4, baby.
Bro, did you see the governor the other day?
Franklin County. Yeah, I seen him. Listen, that was just a prerequisite message. Nah, he trying to ease people back into it.
He could have sent out an email, Kev. He didn't have to. He had all the thing. I'm like, okay, he about to shut this thing down. I'm putting like big Wizzle about to shut it all down. Bro, he could have emailed me that mess, man.
No. Listen, this is what he did. All right, so he went and gave you the press conference, you know what I'm saying, to kind of introduce the idea to you because the actual shutdown is going to be an email.
Okay. So he goes like, okay, shut it all down. Again,
yeah, like
hit send.
Like it's like the breakup text. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it never comes out the blue. It's like, yo, listen, they had been giving you hints that it was coming. You know what I'm saying? But maybe you just didn't read it properly.
Wow.
And then when you got the breakup text, nigga, it blindsided you. Right. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm rolling with that, man. Listen, we about to get put back on punishment, man. And I think we're getting ahead of it now, a little bit now. I think logistics came. We didn't even pod last week. I had a lot going on. It was a lot going on. So
it's all good.
You know. But yeah, we're about to get put back on punishment, man. Just know it's coming.
Oh yeah, listen, man. I've already prepared, man. Locked it on in. Cases rising. So
man, we up like 200% in Ohio.
Yeah, what you expecting, man? You know what I'm saying?
I know.
It's to the. I told you. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, it's to the point now where, like, you know, a lot of states have it to where if you're coming from Ohio, you got to quarantine for 14 days. So that shows you how bad. We're not as bad.
You're coming from anywhere.
I know, but we're not as bad as, what is it, Arizona, Texas, and Cali, because they're breaking each other's records every day. They're like
Florida.
Florida. I'm sorry, Florida too. Is it Florida, Arizona, Florida, Texas, and California. They're breaking each other's records like every day. They're trying to break each other. Like, it's almost like a game to them. Like, I don't get it though, man. I really don't understand the whole thing. Like, just put a mask on. I don't really understand what the big deal is.
Listen, the mask is just supposed to help, but it don't stop it. What the problem was, man, it's like, yo, listen, the second that you know what I'm saying, they let up a little bit, bro, people just went buck wild, bro.
I know.
Like, people just went buck wild out here, and it's like, you know, hey, man, we knew it was gonna happen. I told you, every time I see a dinner plate posted on Instagram, I'm like, all right, whatever you say, boss. You know what I'm saying? You out at the restaurant, all right. Okay, I feel you. Every day. Listen, day. I told you, get you one in. get the one in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Maybe once a week, man, if you're feeling adventurous. But every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you just had to be out the house.
But another thing too about it though is, like, we were on lockdown, but we were taking no measures to like advance it. It was like, we're going on lockdown, but they were doing nothing else. Like, they weren't stopping people from going. Like, they're doing some of those things now. Like, for instance, I went to Sam's Club the other day, and I went, you know, Walmart's right next to Sam's Club. So Walmart has security out there. They had it to where if you didn't have a mask on, you couldn't come in the store. So people was literally coming to I saw them, like, just, and these are some like makeshift security guards. Like, they really was like the dudes that wanted to be cops. So they ready to pop somebody. So they out
super
there
troopers.
They out there with the full garb on and the big flashlight. I'm talking about the flashlight to go down to they kneecap. They ready to just beat somebody up. So, like, they were out there just telling people, like, listen, if you do not have a mask on, you can't come in. Best Buy's doing the same thing. Sam's Club, once again, is doing the same thing. You know, we mask up whenever we leave the house. But it's like, bro, like, what is the big deal? And I'm appreciative that a lot of these stores are doing that now. I think if we took those measures the first time we went on lockdown, it might be a little bit differently now. But, yo, once this lockdown happens again, it's going to be a while before we come back out.
Oh, absolutely. 100%, bro. The biggest problem is, like I said, man, like, either people didn't want to accept it or, like, they just went buck wild afterwards. And it's like, yo, listen, just like, they never said it was over. They just said, listen, man, we're trying to slowly go back into a more, you know, regular way of life, you know, from everything being shut down. Because, I mean, I'm sure businesses were taking a big hit. So they were trying to give you a little something. But, like, nah, everybody went and ran with that, man, went buck wild, bro. And it's like, all right, listen, now look at us. Now cases just rising every day. But a lot of people think it ain't real till it hit them.
Yeah, I know. Until it hit home and you start realizing that you get like a little infection or a sinus infection or something, you're like, Rona, is that you? You having that internal conversation with yourself,
1,000%.
like, like, is that you? For real, man. So I don't know, man. Like I said, it's going to be shut down. The schools just hit us with the option. They're going to do week on and week off. So they're going to have week on, week off. So A group and B group. So 1 week your kid goes, the next week they stay home, and then vice versa. You keep swapping it. Or you can just have where you stay home every day. And we opted for that. There is no way I'm sending my kids to school. They're letting prisoners out of prison right now, okay, because of COVID. And you think it's okay to send my kids to school? Like, come on, man.
Right.
Like, just let that sink in for a second. And then I have to tell, because both my boys are like fully into the football right now, and they're getting hype about it. And I don't want to look them in their optics and tell them, like, listen, sons,
It's probably not happening, bro.
it's not gonna be a football season this year. Even in the NFL, it's not gonna be one. I know if you've seen it, we'll get into it, but I don't think we have it in our notes. But 72 players tested positive for coronavirus in the NFL. They haven't even tested everybody. They said they tested like a fraction of the NFL, and 72 players tested positive. So no, ain't no football.
I believe it. Yeah, nah, man, it's out. We're getting closer and closer to the NBA just going ahead and canceling it, because NBA is supposed to start back next Friday,
bro. Yeah, they're supposed to, but you see the snitch
July
line?
24th.
Snitch line popping,
Yeah, on and rocking, baby.
They're trying to flood our timelines with everybody in practice and showing how good Ja Morant is, and Zion just leaves,
Zion just banged out real quick,
bro. He banged out, and Adam Silver's like, all right, we'll see when you come back.
Right, it's cool, man. Montrezl Harrell banged out.
Yeah, like you think at any moment that Bron can't leave and go anywhere he want right now, you're wrong. You think Bron can come out right now and say, listen, I need 40 people here tomorrow. You're wrong. They'll be there in the bubble.
Right.
This isn't gonna happen, man. So everybody I think is enjoying the AAU moment they have right now, the summer league moment type vibe. Yeah. But they all know it's about to get shut down.
Yeah, it's not happening, bro.
But we'll get into that later, because I do want to talk more about that. But yo, let's start like we always do. We've been playing. What you been playing, bro?
Oh man, keeping up on that Animal Crossing, man. We got a nice little community now, so it's a nice thing going on, man. Lots of bells being made. Even though I will say, maybe getting bells like that, big money, maybe that's not the right way to play, because it's like, now that I have all these bells, I feel like there's nothing to do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I told you that. I told you that would be. I ended up paying Tom Nook. I ended up paying my loan off just because I had nothing else to do. I had $5 million in the bank. I'm like, every time I went into the community center, Tom Nook is looking at me, and I felt him looking at me away, because he kept sipping his coffee and looking at me at the corner of his eye. And I'm like, okay, I got this money in this bank. You check my bank account. I owe you 2.4. I don't want to pay you. That's pretty much what it came down to. And I ended up just paying it because I had nothing else to do, Kev. I've literally caught every animal. Have you caught that big clam yet?
Yeah, I caught the big clam.
Man, that was like, I white knuckled. There's no pain. Like, my thumb is still hurt. Like,
chasing it all around the water.
Oh man, yeah, man.
You gotta corner it. You gotta corner it. That's the trick. You gotta corner it.
I ended up cutting him off. It took me like a minute and a half, but it was a stressful minute and a half. I mean, sweat beat.
It is.
But no, I think to agree with your point, I do think that we gained too much money too fast, too quick, because we got to the end game very quickly, and like
now I feel I'm about to make Toya a character, because it's like I kind of need to start over. Like, I don't have anything going on here now. Like,
yeah, well, and that's the thing too. Like, it's kind of because Khaleesi's birthday is coming up. We got her a Switch. We got her Animal Crossing. So I'm gonna find fun in her playing the game, and then I'm gonna help her out with some things. So that's the only thing I'm gonna say with Animal Crossing is gonna really keep me going with it, is that, because at this point I'm just decorating.
Yeah, and like I found now that it's like I just kind of turn the game on just because it's like, yeah, let me go ahead and do it. But now you remember like back when you would have like a nice little bug haul, man. You might get like 40,000 bells. You're like, oh my goodness, man, 40,000 bells. Now it's like, I don't really care about it.
Right.
What am I gonna do with 40 G's? Like, it's not really. Yeah,
I remember seeing the Atlas moth on a tree. I'm like, oh, I gotta catch it. Now I'm just like, man, get off my tree. Like, I'm trying to decorate here. Like I don't even look at it. Like I don't even do it. So yeah, it's different. It hits a little different now. Like
when you get that when you make that turnip sale, and what I'm saying, you realize you just got 4 M's back. You're like, all right. It's kind of over.
The thing with that too is like we made that much money that quick, and then it's like in a couple of days we're gonna do it again. So it's like, I'm at the end game, man. We're done. But yeah,
you can't buy anything else. I can't buy, like, now I check the store. It's like, this stuff sucks. I don't need any of this. And even if I did buy it, what would I do with it? Like,
just
where would I put it?
Like I bought a corner. It was a wrestling mat, like a corner of it or whatever. I'm like, okay, I could buy 3 more and make a boxing ring. Like that's the type of time I'm on right now. Like I'm just trying to think about things I need to buy. I made a basketball court. I'm about to make a boxing ring now.
I've been thinking about manicuring the island, but I don't know, man. It's just kind of like, for what? I'm about to start. I'm gonna start kicking the people off and maybe getting new villagers. You start kicking them off.
One. It was a nice way though. It came to the campsite and I talked to her. A girl named Pecan. Oh, the little girl. The little girl ones there have been real sweet on your boy. So, anyways, she comes at the campsite and she was like, "I would love to live here, but there's no room." I said, "You know what? I'm gonna kick somebody else off." So I kicked them off in a nice way, and she came. But I don't know, man.
Next one that comes to me is like, "Hey, man, I've been thinking about leaving." I'll be like, "Peace." Every other time I'll be like, no, you should stay. They'd be like, "Really? All right, I'm gonna stay." The next time I'll be like, "All right, man, be out. All right, peace.
Bang out.
Leave the house."
Well, there's an achievement. There's a thing there, not achievement, but the Nook Miles thing to get 10 residents on your island. So there's room for 2 more, but Tom Nook won't sell me any more plots with his cricket self, man.
Yeah, listen, me and Tom Nook, man, I'm telling you, it's beef.
Every
time I walk into the little community center, like it's smoking there. What be the worst is I still be walking up to him like, "Hey, man, let's talk about this infrastructure. I got some things I need to. I got some buildings and inclines I need to build."
Listen, Tom Nook he's a crook, man, and he knows that you owe him that 2.4. You ain't gonna give it to him.
It'd be that Diddy meme. Every time we just looking at each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got 7 M's in the bank. I know. Listen, I see my loan out. And
right.
and
so the American way. I might just file bankruptcy. You know,
right?
I'm not gonna pay it.
But okay, so after you paid it, so now what did you get for it?
Nothing. You actually get to do one outdoor makeover thingy to your house a day, and that's it, really. I mean, pretty much nothing. I mean, I think that's the thing that's been like the meme online right now that people are saying that they're not paying Tom Nook, and I think that the game knows that too. So they're gonna go back and
they're gonna go and adjust that
more. They're gonna adjust that because, like I said, Tom Nook is really like it's real smoke, bro. Like he get real short with you. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't want his coffee. He looks at you over the brim of his coffee, like you owe me this money. And
I look right back at him like, and you ain't never getting it.
Man, I tell you, we're at the end game for sure. You play anything else?
Man, just 2K. I don't know why. I'm still having fun playing. I'm still having fun. It's still like, man, they added new challenges. I've almost got GOAT Larry Bird. I'm gonna get GOAT Steph Curry. Yeah, it's like, so it's still stuff to do, man. I locked in the Generation Next series and I got Zion now, who is a complete beast. He is like I watched all the YouTube and be like, man, you know what I'm saying? It's not worth locking in all these players for that and blah 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 blah. Listen, Zion is a complete beast. I mean, like he's green lighting from 3 every time, bro. He can dunk on anybody. He's undersized, but it don't matter because it's like what you want him to do, he can do it.
Okay, so pretty much like he is in real life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like he's just too strong.
Okay. We're gonna talk about that later because I'm interested to hear your theory on the bubble as far as like that. We'll talk about that. But what am I playing before? So anything else besides 2K and Animal Crossing?
I've been playing. I started playing Spider-Man a little bit. That game was a lot of fun because they made 2K on PS4, so I've been trying to kind of get my team together over there, which I'm not finding much enjoyment in. I'm not finding as much enjoyment. It's like I'm gonna just keep on running with this God squad.
2K junkie, man. Like you play on 2 different systems.
I was like, it was free. It was the PS game with PS Plus game of the month or whatever. So I was like, all right, I downloaded it. But it's just you know what I'm saying? You get in there, your team is all extra sorry, and it's like, I could buy some diamonds and pink diamonds, but I got this God squad of opals over here. Like, why am I even putting myself through this? Like, why am I building this team up? There's no reason.
Right. Shoot. Well, yeah, just to mirror your thoughts, man. Animal Crossing for me. We talked about that. And then I got into Paper Mario last night, man. Origami King.
Word.
Yeah, I'm about 3 hours in right now, man. I played that for a while last night. And one thing I realized is you cannot drink wine and play a game with any type of load screens on it because I might have fell asleep like 3 times last night. And the last time I fell asleep, like I was asleep and then the little NPC kind of came up to me. It was like, "Hey Mario, you're not moving." I said, "Yeah, I don't know how long I was out. You know what? This session's over. It's time to go to bed." So I got up this morning and played a little bit more. Fun game, man. I'm not 100%
Word.
sure if it's worth the $59.99. I don't know if it's a game you would like though. A lot of dialogue,
Word.
not much action, turn based. I don't know if it's anything up your alley though.
Sir, that's been the part that's been killing me about Animal Crossing now, too. Is it's like, yo,
Yeah,
listen, I can't take them saying the same things over and over.
yeah,
It would be fine if I could just skip it, but it's like, no, I actually have to let them finish writing out the words. And it's like, no, listen, just let me skip it. Blathers, you say the exact same thing every time I come in here.
man. He falls asleep too much, man. Like, bro, you fall asleep at the drop. He has narcolepsy,
No, he's nocturnal.
I don't care. Get up. We're up. And then get somebody else on the.
He's
day
up
show.
all night. He's up
Yeah,
all night. Yeah, I was gonna say. Once you come in
Mhm.
the evening, he's always up.
Yeah, Celeste does it too. She's up.
Yeah.
She's getting on my nerves too. My cousin who's selling me the art though, that's been fun. And
Yeah.
so often, whenever he sells the art, like if there's any time where he sells more than one good piece, like real piece, I'll send a message out to the group, tell them to come because they kind of do that too on their islands. But yeah, man, the group aspect of it, I don't think we were supposed to do that. I don't think we were supposed to.
But that's the thing. It's supposed to be kind of a communal game, so it's like we kind of were, but at the same time, it's like, yo, now it's like I got so much there's no incentive for me to do anything. It's like
Right.
I could buy more clothes, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I could build a rocket ship, like I don't. Yeah, it's like I'm just building. I don't know.
No, that's the other side of it that's been pissing me off about this game, bro. Like listen, if I don't get the one time I saw shooting stars, I was in the water.
Really,
Bro, I was so hot. I was so hot. I'm like, word. Like finally, and it's like, yo, Celeste keep popping up on the island, no shooting stars. Because like, first of all, I'm not gonna. I'll let my character stare up at the sky for maybe a minute or two. Outside of that, bro, I'm not just gonna stare up at the sky. Like,
you
come
gotta,
on, like that's stupid.
What I do is like you try to you do other things and you just periodically just look back up. But sometimes when I would do that, I would have like a shovel in my hand, and you can't do it with the shovel in your hand. You have to put the shovel back and then do your wish upon a star. But like I think the most I've gotten was like 17, and I spent 15 the other day, and I built a saucer.
See,
saucer.
bruh, like I need the star fragments, and it's like it's just not happening for me. I need, and allegedly they'll tell you the day that there's going to be a meteor shower.
Really?
That's what the word around town is.
All right, cool. All right, man. So Xbox,
Yeah,
they went ahead and they're discontinuing the production of the One X and the One X digital, or the Xbox One digital. They're still going to sell the Xbox One S.
Oh, the finesse.
So, yeah,
bro, that is the biggest finesse.
I don't think it's a finesse. It makes sense that they're going to get rid of the One X because with the new one coming out, the One X was kind of like the iteration that didn't make sense to keep. The One S, they still got to have a base model, so they're going to make the One S the base model, and they're going to have the One X is going to be gone. So I guess it makes sense. The One S digital, I was surprised they kind of got rid of that one because they're going to come out with a digital version for the new Xbox.
Hold on, wait. So, did you just say that they're getting rid of? Are they getting rid of the S or the X?
The X.
See, getting rid of the X, that is a finesse because the X is technically going to be more powerful than the base model of the Series X.
True.
So it's like, yo, listen. So we're gonna take away your ability to, have a good system, a system that's better than our Nerf's next gen system.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna sell you like a super baseline booty, 360 plus. You know what I'm saying?
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna take all the non-sold X's and then put them in a stand, put them basically in the same housing for the new one, and just sell it to people and say it's the new system because that's pretty much what it's gonna be. Put a new video card in it, bong, out the door.
Bro, that's so sick, man. Xbox, man, there's some sick puppies over there.
It is, man. I can't defend them. I don't know why Xbox would do that. Who would want to buy that?
Why would you get rid of your powerful last gen console and then keep the baseline last gen console and then push out a next gen console? Like
the only thing I can think of is that they're going to do a huge price cut, right? And they can't afford to take the loss on the One X to make the price cut viable.
Then just don't. Well, yeah, I guess I guess that's kind of tough. If the next gen, the watered down next gen system is $200 like it was rumored to be, then it's like and they still need 3 to make the X. It's like, well, who's gonna buy the X if they can have the next gen? But because most consumers don't know that, like, oh man, the X is the last gen is technically more powerful than this watered down one.
Yeah,
It is. It's a tricky space.
A very tricky space, and I don't think they really have thought about, as far as how it's going to be with the pandemic. Changed a lot of things with this release, so I'm interested to see what they're going to do cost wise, if they're even going to meet these deadlines. Phil Spencer said that they're okay, they're good to go. They said it might halt games though, but I would think that would halt games for everybody, not just Xbox.
See, nah, because PlayStation out here still. Rumor has it that Sony actually amped up production of the PlayStation 5 because of demand. They're like, I think they increased about like 10 million units.
Really?
Yeah, that'll be released in the first 3 months.
I wonder, because Microsoft's an American-based company. I wonder if
they're not manufacturing that stuff over here. Come on,
they're not.
Play. Of course not.
Yeah.
There's not a chance. There's not a chance.
So I wonder why they can't meet the deadline then, because they're outsourcing it all.
Listen, man, Sony might have them plugs. Be like, hey, listen, bro, we come first. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. He like, yeah, man, that's my homie from college. You know what I'm saying? Phil Spencer, you just got to sit it out, bro. You was over at Stanford or wherever you was at. We was over here, you know what I'm saying, getting it rocking. And, that's my frat. That's my fratty.
Yeah, no, you might be right, man, because it doesn't make any sense if they're outsourcing both of them. Why one would be able to be fulfilled and the other one won't. I'm just kind of curious about it now. It's kind of, now my spider senses are super tingling.
Yeah.
I don't know. Xbox, another loss for them, man. All right, so Destiny 2. Destiny 2.
You still playing that?
No, I'm not. But I got to report it because I might go back. The Beyond Light was actually pushed back to November 10th. The original date was September 22nd. So I'm always okay with pushbacks. I ended up buying the last DLC. It was like $10. I bought it, played a little bit of it. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. I had some fun with it, but Animal Crossing took over, man. I was like, I don't have no time to be playing this game anymore. Animal Crossing, and then when Mario came, I was like, I don't got no time to play it.
Yeah, so I feel you on that.
But Ghost of Tsushima came out.
Yeah,
they told me it could be game of the year. You have not bought it yet.
I've not, unfortunately, but I might mess around, cop it today. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, the thing about it is, right? Feel me on this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to wait because it's like finally there's kind of a log of games that I want to play. I'm trying to see if maybe Target will hit that buy two get one, or see if I can get a good finesse deal. Go ahead and get Last of Us Part 2. Go ahead and get Ghost of Tsushima, and another game at that point. But or at least wait till I catch a decent sale, because all these games should be going on sale in the next couple of months. Like in a month or two, they should all be on sale, just on the strength of the next gen systems coming.
Yeah, I mean, you would think, but these are games that literally, this is what the Sony people have been waiting on, man. You've been waiting to wave this flag on this, bro, and you've not played it. I'm waiting to hear, because I'm never gonna play these games.
It just came out yesterday. But
it was one day. It was the first day.
It's supposed to be a pre-order.
We go back to the original pod a couple months ago. You said it was a day one cop. You did not cop it, and I'm wondering why.
Yeah, man, listen. Hey man, listen. I'm trying to be smart. But the gamer in me is telling me like, bro, just do it. Just do it. Do what you got to do. Yeah, just get it. Just cop it.
And the reviews are coming out being real good on it. They're saying it's definitely a great game. It's layered. Like, yeah, man, I think you should definitely go ahead and get it. I'm interested to see what it's about.
I could use a good slasher too. That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, because I forgot about The Last of Us 2. I forgot you didn't even get that one. What was all the heat The Last of Us 2 was getting though? What was all? Like, it was getting a lot of heat about it. Like, was it the ending? People just
didn't like it. Yeah, people thought the story was convoluted. It was kind of stupid. Yeah, I'm still gonna play it, but I know people have been kind of on the fence about it.
Huh. I know the ending. People were saying, I guess the main character. I'm not gonna give much away, but I guess the main character did some things in there that was kind of different.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've seen it too. I've read about what happens or whatever, and for me, I don't care about spoilers, because to me, it's more interesting to know how you got to that point. It's dissecting coming to that point rather than the point itself. So I'm still interested, but a lot of people were mad. They were very high with Ellie.
Yeah, man, a lot. But I haven't watched the game movie yet on it, because that's what I tend to do with games I'm not gonna play. I watched
a lot of time, brother. I can't.
Well, I used to in my old role. I had nothing else.
Yeah, I was gonna say So that was a burn through the day. You were trying to get to 5 o'clock. Yeah.
Now it's like, I don't think I have the time to dedicate towards it. But anyways, man, that's it. Gaming news. Ain't nothing really else going on. The Nintendo Switch is going to be at the end of the year. We're going to talk about whether or not it was the best console of the year because it definitely had some pretty good time-consuming games within there that we should talk about. Animal Crossing.
Just Animal Crossing. That's it.
Yeah, I think the
Animal Crossing. As much as I loved Animal Crossing, it's not game of the year. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Pandemic
it's not
helped
game of the
that
year.
out. It's such a good game to play when my wife is talking to me in the evening too. Because I'm like, babe,
because it's so passive. I don't like the worst that's gonna happen is a fish gets off the line. Like it's not a big deal.
I was trying to catch that mahi though. I'm telling you, don't talk to me during that. I need
to
that daggone
catch
fish.
a mahi. I think that's the only one I'm missing. I keep getting the big fish. What's that? The big the boat face or the sunfish.
Yeah.
And I got the other one too. That had the big hump on its head.
Yeah, I forget what that's called too.
Yeah, I know I got a couple of those, but I haven't caught a mahi yet. They do.
Yeah, the mahi.
A lot of those bugs go for a lot too. The late night bugs, they go for a ton.
They do. I still haven't caught a golden stag. Have you caught one yet?
No, I haven't caught the golden stag. I think that's supposed to be the rare.
Yeah, it is rare. But I saw one the other day and literally like ran up on it and just ran it away. I was so upset with myself. But that's the only bug I got left to catch.
Yeah. Listen, I don't care. I'll be honest with you. If I catch it, cool. If I don't, that's cool too. I mean, we're almost like we're getting close to the end of the month, so
yeah.
I don't know.
All right, man. So the Redskins, their name change is filed. They thought that was going to be the biggest news from their camp, but no. Yeah, man. Daniel Snyder got like a lot of things going on there. Bigger issues versus other than just a name change. So they were doing some shady things there. They're gonna have to sell this organization. It's gonna get sold.
Are, and Jay Gruden's never gonna work in this town again.
No, Jay Gruden's
like you can't be a loser and a nasty man.
Yes, right. Has he been fired yet?
I think that it's just gonna be a package deal of firing. So they're like, we're not even gonna, because who's gonna fire him? Dan Snyder? No, because you about to get fired too. So
right, exactly. Well, here's my thing though. If they're gonna do that, whoever's going to buy the team, they got to sell this team quick because whoever's going to buy the team has to have input on the name change, right? You can't let Daniel Snyder do the name change because if he knows he's going to be out, I would change it to something silly like the Foreskins or something. You know what I mean? Like, I know that he's taking his ball and going home, so to speak. He's going to make a ton of money off of this too. But I would think that the new owner would have to have some input on the new name too.
Yeah. You know what though, and I think that's kind of the thing though. Like like you said, he's gonna make a ton of money on this, but at that point, I think it's like how we feel in Animal Crossing. Like at this point, it ain't even about the money. Like he's gonna be sad to lose that thing because you know what I'm saying. What's a ton more money when you already got a ton of money? Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like man, I really wish I had that team though. So I was having a ball doing that. So
man, when the story came out though, I couldn't believe it. They got like screenshots and texts. I'm like, these dudes are some nasty dudes, man. Like they really
these ladies is getting you out the paint in 2020,
bro. And to think that you moving in that way that you would not be outed is kind of silly to me. Like, but yeah, I mean, dudes was talking about, I'm gonna give you a hug. That's not a stapler. Like, you're wilding out here, man. Like,
right?
Like you really are like in his receipts for everything, of course. But yeah, man. So the Redskins are. Being an Eagle fan, I'll be lying if I didn't say I was happy to see this because all the turmoil that's going on in the NFC East, I'm happy about it, man. I got to be honest with you. The Redskins are on their way out, but I got to think that redemption is going to happen with them. They got Haskins as a quarterback. I think Ron Rivera is the coach now, so they got a minority coach in there too. So I got to think that that karma's going to get them in a good way, so to speak. But organizations in shambles, they don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen. It is what it is.
It is what it is. All right, speaking of NFC East, man, Dallas Cowboys, they did not come to a contract agreement with Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
He did not get extended, so he will get the franchise tag. I'm happy about that, although it is confusing. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't understand how they did not want to pay that man. Jalen Rose came out and said that if he was white, he would have got a contract, and I stand to
I don't know if we can say that. I don't know if we can say that because I'm saying man's up there.
Jerry Jones?
Up there, no, in Minnesota. Man's up there in Minnesota for the Vikings, man. Kirk Cousins. That boy done got plenty of franchise tag back. Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody would have signed that man to a big one.
But you think about it though, there's only been I think it's 2 quarterbacks in history that have been franchised versus getting a contract. Kirk Cousins was one. Well, it's 3 now. Dak will be the 3rd, and there was another one before. I can't remember. The name is slipping me. So it's kind of weird that he would get, especially. And I'm not a hater, okay? Dak Prescott has been very good for
probably Fitzmagic too. I think Fitzmagic probably is one of them.
Nah, Fitzmagic. See, the thing with Fitzmagic is he ends up getting fleecing teams for contracts until he's good until he remembers that he's Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No, he's good until the ink dries. Once he gets the bag, he's like, all right, I'm gonna kick back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Listen, that man is a Harvard grad. So hold on, is it Harvard? Yeah, like he went to an Ivy League. Yeah,
it's Harvard.
So it's like, yo, listen, he know what time it is. He like, listen, do just enough to get paid, and then don't put your body in harm's way anymore until it's time to get paid again. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he came in finesse, he juked the system.
He did juke the system. He did.
Yeah. You think he care about football?
No, absolutely not. He's counting them M's. He's just like
he's having a good time. He's like, hey,
having a good time. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on in Dallas. I hope they never figure it out. But you know, they got Dak for this year on franchise. He'll play again, probably get franchised again. But the Patrick
he had
Mahomes
to know.
Deal,
I was saying he had to know once Pat got paid. Yeah, once Patrick Mahomes got paid, it's like, listen, it's out for you.
Absolutely. Once Pat got paid, it was wrapped. Like because he came in was like basically, okay, Pat got that. Now I'm ready to get mine, and they were like,
they was like, huh? Like he got
Pat,
MVPs and championships, bro. Nah, matter of fact, we're gonna give you less. As a matter of fact, now we see what Patrick Mahomes. Because honestly, it's like you look at what Patrick Mahomes said. He took about $50 million a year. They're like, so he done won a Super Bowl and got an MVP, and 4 years. Mm-hmm. You ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing. Man. Right. 29 a year is the best I could do. he took 50. You get more than half of that. You ain't even did half of that. So, 29 is what I can do, player.
They looked that man right in his eye and said, you ain't that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying you want more than half the money and you ain't had half the production? I can't. Right. I can't. I might be signing with the Cowboys on this one.
See how quick we swayed on it because at first we was on his side like Dak didn't get his money. It was like, you know what? Nah, you might not deserve it. You know, you might not need that much.
Nah, player. And you had a lot of talent around you. I don't know, man.
Right.
You should. I'll tell you where he shot himself in the foot was he didn't sign before Mahomes got his deal. Like because now Mahomes is. Mahomes didn't like. That's a rich contract. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take a discount or nothing like that. $50 million a year is a ton of money. But you set the precedent of what you have to do to get $50 million a year, and it's like anybody asking for anything in that ballpark, it's like, well,
it's prorated.
Well, I know. Listen, I know what I can get. I know what I can get for $50 million a year now. So I don't know if you that.
Right. Matter of fact, 17 is as high as I can go.
Yeah, player. We ain't gonna be for 10 years. It'll be for 3. But you got to show me something. Now after that, we can talk. Maybe you get the $50 million next. I don't know.
Right.
Show me something.
Win a championship, bro. Show me something.
Right.
You know, I was going to give out 50 just out the whim. Like, nah, Pat had to earn that 50.
Yeah, he earned every penny.
That's funny. Hey, man, so is this NBA season going to happen?
No. It's not going to happen.
So the bubble's going on right now. Everybody's inside the bubble, so to speak. We got cats leaving the bubble to get some food and having to quarantine for 10 days. That's not LeBron. Like, LeBron can walk past that picket line, do whatever he needs to do, and come back. And all right, Bron's there. But the thing that I'm finding like really understanding of is like who's gonna win this thing if they do have it. And like my prediction. Okay, here's my prediction. Okay, I think that nobody's gonna beat Milwaukee in the East. I don't see that happening. But the one team I am afraid of as a LeBron fan is Portland. If Portland can find a way to get in, they're all healthy now. They got all their players back. Everybody's back now. They're scary, man. But I do think it's the Lakers to lose. I think it's Bron's to lose, especially in this setting. He can, see everybody every day and, kind of take them out of their game mentally before they even play a game. So I'm thinking, but yeah.
I think Milwaukee. I think that they're my sleeper pick is the Bucks because Giannis with rest. Huh? You said the Trailblazers. But I don't
say in the East. Milwaukee.
I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's my sleeper team. And then Houston. I think the Beard showed up, man. He had a little fumble, but he cleaned that up real quick.
Listen, he cleaned it up because he didn't care like anybody. My thing is, why is Young Thug coming to everybody's defense? Okay,
hey man, like Young Thug, guy.
Young Thug is the friend that everybody needs for sure. Like he comes back, he said he ain't had internet. Listen, James Harden's a millionaire. He's a lot of money. He has internet. Okay, just say he.
That ain't where his focus is, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Young Thug, man. Look, little Jeff from Cleveland. He hold it down for you. You know, everybody need that. Everybody need a homie like little Jeff from Cleveland.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, he did have a little fumble. But yeah, I'm with you on Houston. Houston, I think, could win it. But I think Portland he's got a good. I think a lot of teams have a good shot. But the thing is, when you got to bring in the snitching, man. Once the snitching comes about, that changes everything. And plus, when people start getting that Rona, because that Rona going to run through. They think this bubble's going to. The Rona's going to happen. And when people got 14 days.
Who else is quietly scary, man? I think Dallas is like quietly scary. If all their guys come back and are healthy, you know what I'm saying? KP out here looking good, Luka out here looking good. I think that they might be able to, because honestly, I think that neutralizes everything that the Lakers have. Like Luka can trade off with LeBron and KP and AD. It's like y'all can do the same things, but KP is bigger or taller. Pause.
Yeah, I agree with everything with that. I think every team has a shot in this because of the fact that once the Rona starts happening, once somebody if you think that, let's say they're in the finals and LeBron gets the Rona, if you think that they're going to sit him down, you got nothing coming. Everybody's going to get the Rona because at this point, money's on the line. Everything's going to happen there. Like, that's not going to happen. So yeah, everybody has a shot for that very reason. Because once the Rona does happen, it's like you can't really take anybody out of it. Like the Lakers aren't the same with LeBron has to sit or AD has to sit. You know, so like everybody got a shot. Or the snitching line happens because JR is still there. AR was brought in for that very reason. Snitch.
Hey, listen. No, the best thing about the NBA bubble has been all the players going live from the bubble and like just seeing them being tormented. Yeah.
I think that's been the funniest. JR has been the best. So much so they shut him down for that time period. You know.
Yeah, they had to.
He'll be back. He was exposing too many secrets. Zion left the bubble for a family matter. Says he will return at a later date. Adam Silver was just like, all right, man, we'll see you when you get back.
Right.
No big deal.
They trusted it. Because Adam Silver knows that by the end of this week, everybody's going back home.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I think that maybe he just kind of gave a heads up to some of the other people like, hey, man, listen, right now this is just for optics. You know, we got this. But, I mean, if you got things that you need to take care of, go ahead and go. Yo, James Harden just showed up extra late. He just like,
Well, I wanted to ask you about that.
You should have shown my face.
It was reported before that he had the Rona. And they just showed up for scary hours with the mask on. Like, I'm here now.
And I don't think Russ is there yet. And Russ came out and said he had the Rona.
But they said that it was reported that James Harden had it too.
That was reported. James Harden never said a word. He just showed up when he showed up. But Russ actually put out an Instagram post and said it like, you know, hey, listen, I tested positive, man. I'll be there when I be there.
Yeah.
Eric Bledsoe tested positive.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, Eric Bledsoe caught it.
Everybody going to get it, man.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah. I think they just had to show face that they were at least trying to have a season.
Yeah, I think so.
Know? And that's what it came down to.
It generated some interest because I mean that's been the stance of everybody. Like the NFL is like I feel like they've not even addressed the Rona at all. They're just acting like everything is just hunky dory and they're just moving on with what it is they got going on. Think about this: the NBA draft still has not happened. Why?
True.
And this was another point. Remember you were asking about, okay, are they just going to go back to back? Like, you know what I'm saying? This season will finish and then they'll just pick it back up. Well, right now, the NBA draft is not set to happen until October.
Yeah. But then the NBA draft set until October, but the new season's supposed to start in November.
I don't see that.
This ain't going to happen. Time-wise, it don't work out. They're going to shut it down. This is all just for smoke and mirrors perception that we tried. That way, a lot of the corporate ties can say like, oh, they tried and they won't put a lot of money or whatever.
And then honestly, we just waiting from August to September, and then we just start back up in October like normal. Like, that's it.
Exactly. That's all that's gonna happen. All right, man, let's get to it, man. So Meg Thee Stallion. This has been an interesting story. The 2020 has been an interesting one. My army is back home. Here they come.
Nice.
Hey, Khalees, stop, please. I'm recording. Anyways, Meg Thee Stallion gets shot. Yeah. Tory Lanez gets arrested for a gun charge. So immediately we put two and two together that he possibly shot her. It went from a story of somebody tried to rob them. He was shooting back. He became her knight in shining armor. That quickly went out the window. And then come to find out, he actually shot her. Now it's
Well,
been
allegedly,
reported,
we don't know.
Allegedly, all right.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Now it's been reported that allegedly that he shot her because she was trying to leave the car. So, man.
Listen, I mean, this started Sunday on into Monday. So like we've been talking about this all week, and that was the first thing I said was like, he shot her, and the only reason I said that is because I thought about it's like, okay, at first they tried to kind of report it like it was a shootout, and somebody shot into the car, and I'm like, okay, well, what's the likelihood that somebody would shoot into a vehicle and the only person that got hit in the feet?
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, that you would you would only get hit in the feet. Like, that's just, like, that's not gonna happen.
They the video, of course, there's video of her getting out the car. Her feet is bloody.
Limping, bloodied.
Yeah, man, I couldn't even watch it. I just saw a screen.
You notice he was on the other side, like laid down though.
Really?
Oh, you never peeped that?
Nah, I didn't. I didn't watch it.
You be so distracted by seeing her walking backwards or whatever. But yeah, if you look over to the left, he is like completely sprawled out in the street.
Fam, why does he have a gun? Why did he have a gun? Why did he pull a gun on a female?
And you're Canadian. You're not even from the United States.
Yeah, now we're going. Yeah, okay, you're right. Yeah.
What are you doing? Yeah. What are you doing, man? Like, you'll never be allowed back.
You're and everybody get highlighted.
That was the funny part.
Yeah, 5'2", 120.
Yeah, because those are the first jokes. Because at first we didn't know Meg got shot. A piece of glass cut her foot was the initial thing or whatever.
Right.
And and yeah, then everybody saw the police report. Was like, oh, he's 5'2", 120. Wow.
Yeah, I saw one. It's like, he's whittle. I'm like, yeah, he's a little guy, man.
What a tiny fella.
Man,
I think Dante might be able to take him.
Word, Dante will be able to take him for a chocolate bar. Oh man, Dante
right now, I think right now Dante could probably take Tory Lanez.
You're absolutely right. He's done if this is true.
Oh yeah, there's no coming back. You can't just shoot. You can't shoot nobody, and especially you can't shoot no woman. Especially because she was just trying to leave your car. Like, come on, dog. If that's the case, I don't know. But I'm going to tell you what, from her not saying that he didn't do it, or her not, you know what I'm saying, kind of coming to his defense in any way through this whole thing as more details have come out, been kind of leaning more and more towards, oh, you the one that did it.
Yeah. No, it's definitely telling. I think she not come out and said exactly what happened probably is legal, too. Because, I mean, TMZ reported today that the charges are attempted murder or attempted assault?
It was definitely assault, but it was probably attempted murder.
Attempted murder, okay. With a deadly weapon, that's what it was.
Yeah. So assault with a deadly weapon, maybe? Assault with
a deadly weapon, maybe. I don't know. I don't fact check.
I don't know. Exactly. I don't know. This is entertainment.
But right. But I do think it points to the fact that he did it. You know, he shot her. But how do you shoot a female? How do you shoot anybody for that matter? Your life's not in danger. Why are you shooting somebody?
You know what, man? I mean, knowing that he's 5'2", $120, and she's almost 6 foot and sturdy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nice, solid brick house.
Yeah.
His life might have been in danger. You know what I'm saying? He'd fold that boy up like a pancake, okay?
Yeah, that is very true. Either way, you're a man, she's a woman.
Listen.
Somewhere, Chris Brown is like, yes. Like, they can't. They can't. All the focus is going off me. I kid. Right.
Yes, of course, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope first, on a serious note, like, bro, never, ever, you know what I'm saying, should any man be doing anything like that, especially a woman, like, bro, that's weak and petty. Like, I feel so sorry for her if that is in fact what happened. We don't know the facts. As the facts come out, you know what I mean? I don't want to cast aspersion. Right now, we're just following the internet chatters and having a good hee-haw at it. But if that is in fact what happens, it's like, yo, bro, that's terrible. Tory Lanez, man, you're done. You're never working here again. You know what I'm saying? Because that you can't do that. We can't let that slide.
You can't chicks tape your way out of this one.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, he'd definitely be done so. So
I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, wait. I'm sorry, but have you seen
memes have been funny? The memes have
been
funny.
I was gonna say, have you seen the one where he's mini me?
Mini
me with the 45. Oh, that's hilarious.
No, the funniest one in my opinion was the one where they said we should have known something was fishy when he was sitting down and it stood up and was the same height. Like, I lost it. Said that one was funny. Showed his little Jordans on the bottom. Like, that was really funny.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know, man. I hope everything. She's okay, and if he did it, man, he's a wax.
Bro, do you remember when he loud talked Travis Scott when the footage that came out? Like that got me looking at Travis a whole different way now too. Like
I'm about to say,
listen, I'll crumple that little man up. You know what I'm saying?
Get your little
that's type of guy you give a noogie to. Like, man, what?
Right.
Yeah, I understand why he got a weapon on him. He got to, because ain't no fighting.
We should have known when we saw his jumper though. We should have known that jump shot. We saw his jump shot. Like, this dude is.
He had to put a lot of oomph.
A lot of
that shot.
A lot of oomph. And his name is Daystar. Man, gosh, man, Tory, why? You can't shoot Meg Thee Stallion, man. You can't shoot any female.
You can't. You shouldn't be shooting anybody. You definitely shouldn't be shooting a woman over nothing that like petty like that, bro. Why you shoot her in the foot?
Yeah. What could she have said to him to make her shoot him though?
Listen, man. He's an R&B guy. That's all. Like, I don't. You an R&B guy to an extent, but you're not like a full on R&B guy. Like, you like what you like and you listen to a lot. Yeah. But like for guys who just be in that R&B bag only, they're always very weird guys. Think about the exclusively R&B, like the guy that you get, it's you and him getting in a car and he throws on R&B music. Like you looking at it like, bruh, I'd have hit you in your jaw, man. You know what I'm saying?
You throw some hardcore rap. I don't know if
you know what I'm saying. I came in here, man, and you in here playing Usher? Like, no. Listen, man.
Yeah, we've had that discussion before. Yeah, we've had this discussion before.
I've checked plenty of guys about that. Like, bro, I get in the car with them. Next thing I know, they putting in a CD of 112. It's like, bro, I will frisbee your CD out, man. You don't put Meek Mill on or something like that, bro. Like it's two grown men in here. Yeah, it's two grown men in this car, bro. No. Like,
I don't know. You look at your homie, like, I don't know if you know this is a sausage fest in here right now, okay?
Right.
Put some rap on.
Right. Or ride in silence. We can talk. I'd rather talk than sit here and listen to R&B with you, man. Listen to this Ronald Isley with you. No, I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? You got Between the Sheets playing. It's me and you with the windows down. Like, I ain't going. I'm not going.
Word. Like, fam. Like, you got to stop. Nick Cannon, man, he got into some hot water this week too.
He did.
They kicked him off his own show he created. Diddy came to his defense and said, come over to Revolt, create the same thing. You think he's gonna get his show back?
Yeah, they made up.
They did.
He already got his show back.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right. I was happy to see that. I mean, he made a mistake. He came out and said he made a mistake. He understood. Like, I want to seek what the knowledge and what's going on, and I don't know. This whole cancel culture that we have now, man, is like, taking stuff away from people. I don't know. I'm not really rolling with that.
Only thing I will say is, man, they uploaded the new knowledge to his brain like he was in the Matrix, sir.
Very quickly.
It was a solid 15-hour turnaround before he had just completely abandoned everything that he thought before. I didn't like the way that he flipped on Professor Griff like that.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, I disassociate myself with Robert Griffin. I'm like, who's Robert Griffin? Yeah, I've never heard this name in my life. Who's Robert Griffin?
Cornball?
Oh, Professor Griff. I'm like, right.
Cornball, dude.
Right. But I don't know. But I mean, his livelihood was dangling in front of him. I get it. And I felt for him because he like now everybody else turning on me. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's tough. He's in a tough position, but
he is.
Hey man, what can you do?
What can you do? You say something. I think he just didn't have. My thing is, if you don't have the knowledge, why are you speaking so freely about it? Like it's like don't
speaking so
anything.
Passionately is the problem.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was like, dang, he really knows what he's talking. And I'm like, as he's talking, like this doesn't sound right.
Right.
So yeah, I just wondered about that. But hey, he got it together, and they made cooler heads prevailed. He'll get everything back and kind of go from there, man. A month from now, I won't even remember that he said it.
Because he erased the podcast where he made those remarks, and he disassociated himself with the people who
he cleaned all
the information.
Bro. He cleaned all his archives from his Instagram, from his everything. So
and now he's the host of The Masked Singer again. So
hey, that's what had to be done.
Yeah. But my thing is, like, when it first happened, he stood 10 toes down. It was like, no, I want my intellectual properties. Wildin' Out belongs to me. I'm like, I guess Wildin' Out that popular? I stopped watching that show probably 10 years ago, but okay.
I didn't even know it was still going on.
Me either. Me either. Do the kids watch it? First of all, the kids probably don't watch TV. So
no, they don't watch TV.
Yeah, bruh. I found out a couple weeks ago that I now have a basic cable package. I didn't know. I had no clue because I don't watch TV. Yeah, it's like I was just like, oh really? Because my wife was trying to watch something. She like, oh yeah, I forgot we don't have that channel. I'm like, well, why don't we have it anymore? She was like, oh, I downgraded the cable package. I'm like, really? What? Huh. Oh, okay. Well, all right. If you say so.
Right. Yeah, nobody watches TV really. All right, tell you what we do watch though. DMX and Snoop are having a versus battle. They're next up, man.
Yeah, what is that?
It's supposed to be Wednesday.
Really? That sucks for a day. I think
it's this Wednesday. Let me look it up. I'm actually
why Wednesday? Like, bro, put these back on Saturday. That was prime time. Saturday for versus. Like, we don't want to see it any other time.
And I think they're gonna do it on Apple like they did before. That was the best one. Jadakiss and Fab was on. Yeah. Now to where I can watch it on my TV. Well, I don't have to use my phone and mirror it, you know. Or like I can do it on my phone, but I can AirPlay it to my TV. I should say that.
I will say the only thing that they need is some type of they need to have the comment section, because that was what Instagram got right. Like seeing everybody else in the comment section. Like, remember when Tony Baker ended up Tony Baker, Teddy Riley got into it. You know what I'm saying? It just makes for a good time. Who else? Joe Budden and Instagram professional model ended up getting into it for whatever reason about somebody's comments. Like, bro, that's what, you know what I'm saying? It fuels the content. We need that.
Right. I think so too. They do need to find a way of getting the comments on there where you can comment while you watch it.
They do it like Twitter, but it's so impersonal in Twitter. It's like,
It is. But just in the sense of the battle though, who wins? Who you think? I'm
gonna say Snoop. I think Snoop has more hits than DMX.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way that DMX can beat Snoop. But to the defense of Snoop, I mean of DMX, there ain't too many people I think that can beat Snoop.
Yeah, I don't think so. When you really take a look at Snoop's career in totality, like from the early 90s up until right now, it's like Snoop has been relevant and, you know what I'm saying, managed to eke out, you know what I'm saying, good music in the last, 3 decades?
Yeah.
Like DMX, for as hot as his career was for a second.
I don't know if you can hear
chocolate bar on time, huh?
No. Dante just told me he pooped. And he's like literally like, he knows.
If you need to...
No, we definitely go. One more topic to get through because we're gonna get through it, and then I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go wipe him.
I was gonna say we can take a second if you need to pause and get him together.
We got one topic left. He can let that dingleberry sit for a second.
Wow. Okay.
But we got Logic announces his retirement. No idea.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, I put it in there. You were gonna say that. Nobody cares. I don't care either. Logic, you're not gonna be done.
No. Rappers never retire.
They never retire, man. Like, stop it. Like, no one believes that. But I think he was just trying to announce his project, and that was the best thing. And then you say you're going to go be a dad. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that, man. But you should never not be a dad. We all got to work.
Well, my thing is, though, sir, it's the middle of a pandemic. You could be a dad plenty. There's nowhere to go. Right. You know what I'm saying? But after this pandemic, baby got to eat.
Right.
Even though
you're going to be home and be with the family and be like, you know what? I'm gonna go rap again. You know,
and you know what? This is a little weird. You know, I hate to be in people's personal business, but didn't Logic just get divorced a year ago?
Yeah, he did.
And he's already got like a new wife and a baby.
He does.
He just said he was gonna go be a dad, and he got
the kids he already had.
No, he has a picture of a little baby. I don't think him and
that man ain't wasting.
I was like,
time.
Whoa, listen. Yeah, I was gonna say it might have been some overlap.
Is this the case?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But Mendici's having his cake and eating it
too. Yeah, man's wasn't wasting no time. All right,
yeah, I'm like that. Let
me get the
them dingleberries.
Get this boy together. But yo, let's get out of here. I am Nadir.
This kid.
And yo, we are GamesMusicLyfe. This is the GamesMusicLyfe podcast, episode 220. Drink more water, people.
Peace.